real good feeling. This place is jumping off hard as it can get. No, we won't ever stop dancing on the edge. We like it dangerous, we like to see you split. Turn up another notch, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. Right now, 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 right now. Got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Got a real good feeling. Right now, 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 right now. Oh, I got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. I got a real good feeling.
My favorite place to be is right here. Not thinking about what brings me down, yeah. My favorite way to be without fear is in the now. I'm learning how. Fast life, no thanks, no I'm doing just fine. One foot in another, floating, enjoying my freedom, singing off key, yeah. I like it better when I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. My soul will tell me what I need to know. Where to go with the flow. Open sky, never on my own. Wild like the flowers grow. Fast life, no thanks, no I'm doing just fine. One foot in another, floating, enjoying my freedom, singing off key, yeah. I like it better when I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm under the sun. Ooh, 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 ooh. When I'm under the sun. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm under the sun. Watch me dance in the starlight, do what makes my soul shine. Never ever felt so free. Watch me sip lemonade, make a friend on the way. Never ever felt so me. Watch me dance in the starlight. Watch me dance. Watch me dance in the starlight. Watch me dance in the starlight, do what makes my soul shine. Never ever felt so free.
party tryna go, yeah, the party jumping off. Hey, we putting on a show, tryna catch a vibe. We do this every time, like na 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 na. Feeling like I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way. And now they looking at me sideways. I'm like na 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 na. This is where I wanna be, na na na. Never ever gonna leave, na na na. You ain't gonna get it from me. I'm like na 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 na. This is where I wanna stay, na na na. I could do this every day, na na na. It don't matter what they say. I'm like na 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 na. Say hey, I've been on the wave. It's a party, make a toast. It's a party every day. So anywhere you go, all across the coast, we do it every time. Like na 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 na. I got nothing but the highlights. Can't believe that this is my life. I'm only living on the bright side. I'm like na 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 na. This is where I wanna be, na na na. Never ever gonna leave, na na na. You ain't gonna get it from me. I'm like na 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 na. This is where I wanna stay, na na na. I could do this every day, na na na. It don't matter what they say. I'm like na 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 na. You better know we ain't never going home. Ain't never going home. You better know we ain't never going home. Ain't never going home. You better know we ain't never going home. Ain't never going home. You better know we ain't never going home. Ain't never going home.
We all fall down, we get banged up, but the scars show what we're made of. Don't you look back, lift your head up, shake the dust off, tell me what you're made of. I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Breath in our lungs, beating in our hearts. Lift up the voice, you got something to say. It's a brand new day. 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 When the rain falls, when the ground shakes, when the wind blows, when your heart breaks, show me sorrow, show me laughter. Show me starlight, show me what you're after. I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Breath in our lungs, beat in our heart. Lift up the voice, you got something to say. It's a brand new day. 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 See the sunrise, oh, fire in your eyes, oh. It's about time we all saw you shine. It's a brand new day. 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 It's a secret through the thunder. There's a storm, but you're not going under. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day.
gonna see amazing things when I get free, cause we gonna leave from here to become the next best thing since margaritas. Toast to my friends who hold it down. Got a 5 o'clock shadow like all year round. Keeping that game so mysterious. Ain't playing no tricks, we just switch it up. I got the magic.
Seniors.
Listen, we know graduation was not supposed to look like this.
But the NBC 12 morning team is wishing all of you well.
Congratulations.
We see you and we're with you.
Your class of 2020 is going down in history.
It's certainly a year to remember, but you can still celebrate this great accomplishment.
Congratulations to all the hardworking students.
Richmond seniors, you did it! From all of us from Good Morning Richmond,
We see you.
We're with you.
Congratulations.
Hey, Richmond Public Schools, class of 2020, Nutsy, Parney, Richmond Flying Squirrels, just want to say congratulations. We see you, we're with you, have fun, go nuts.
(2020) RPS seniors, I know this year has been so different, and we are so proud of you.
And thanks for hanging in there. The studying, the tests, the long hours. You did it.
The CBS 6 This Morning team is wishing you all the best, now and for the future. Happy graduation.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
Congratulations. We see you, we're with you.
Greetings, graduates. This has been a challenging time for everyone, but I know you are more than up to the challenge. Your future is bright, so face it fearlessly and make it happen. I'm proud of you, and your city is proud of you. And never forget, we see you and we're with you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting there. land of the free and the home of the
Good evening. Welcome to the 2020 commencement ceremonies for Open High School. To start things off, I'm pleased to have School Board member Scott Barlow make welcome remarks.
Members of the Open High School class of 2020, friends, family members, teachers, and loved ones, it is a distinct honor to stand before you today with the opportunity to share a few words to mark the special occasion on behalf of Richmond Public Schools. You don't need me to tell you that this is a special day. We are all incredibly proud of your accomplishments in RPS and are excited to witness your undeniably bright futures. But while graduation is always an exciting time in the course of the lives of any individual, this year's graduation and this year's graduating class take on an entirely distinct, unique, and important role in Richmond and in our society. In addition to all the challenges we all face before graduating, from taking increasingly challenging coursework, being subjected to over-the-top standardized testing, participating in sports, clubs, activities, and standing with your friends in what have undoubtedly been challenging times throughout your high school and RPS journey. Over the past few months, our families, our community, and your class have been subjected to some of the most trying circumstances in our country's history. As you know, the COVID-19 virus has been tearing through our country, and civil unrest and grief that we are all, but especially those most marginalized, have experienced as a result of deplorable actions by those with racial animus and hate in their hearts, have caused grief and introspection in our community, and have also cast a dark cloud throughout our country. In addition to the level of anxiety and fear that our city is confronted in these dark times, your class in particular has been asked to bear a significant burden. You've had to forego some of the most exciting moments of a typical senior's high school year. You couldn't go to prom. You have not had the opportunity to spend as much time with your loved ones. You have not been able to bid farewell to your teachers and many of your classmates. And you're not experiencing one of the great traditions in Richmond Public Schools of an in-person graduation. But with all of this happening, and with all of the changes that you have faced, you, the class of 2020, have persevered. Today, you turn the page to the next great chapter in your lives, and you have given us all in the RPS community a reason to celebrate. You and your perseverance and your resilience in these challenging times are a beacon of light to those of us in RPS, to your families, and to your friends, and we all could not be more proud of you. Today marks an opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments, to celebrate your perseverance, and to celebrate you as you take the next steps in your journey. And now, in the face of all these obstacles, you, the class of 2020, will embark on life's next adventure. I know, we all know, that you are up to the task. Whether you will be entering the workforce, or attending college, or starting families, you will continue to make us proud, and you will persevere. You will succeed, and you will change our community for the better. Thank you for being a beacon of light in these times, and congratulations on your graduation. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Barlow. And now I'd like to welcome Tristan Franz, the 2020 Open High School salutatorian.
This may be a predictable way to start this speech, but I would firstly like to congratulate the entire class of 2020. You all are a wonderful group of artists, athletes, scientists, designers, musicians, activists, engineers, and so much more. The sheer variety of talents and interests in our class is incredible, and there are many of you who I regret not getting to know sooner. You probably didn't see me much this year. That's because I only had ECA classes, except on Thursdays. With more time in my routine, I got a job as an instructor at Mathnasium, and I was thankful for the opportunity. However, in the last 2 months, I thought about what I had missed at Open, seeing that school as we know it is shutting down for the end of our final year. Having a near-empty senior schedule allowed me to get a job that I loved, but I can't help but feel that I missed out on a whole school year. This spring, I would have loved to meet all of you in person for our graduation, to say my goodbyes and wish all good luck in your future. That brings me to the elephant in the room. An unexpected, ugly, perhaps worrying elephant with a larger-than-life presence today. The fact that we are forced to celebrate while keeping social distance for safety. For some of you, this might not take any value away from the core celebration of our accomplishments, and that's perfectly okay. For others, myself included, we would be lying if we said that we didn't wish to celebrate together the same way as the last graduating class and the one before that. The elephant is a reminder of the time we live in, a reminder that sometimes the pessimists are right, a reminder that all those sad predictions we hear in the news might just be true. I've heard friends and family suggest that my college experience will have to be radically different to be safe, or that I'll be stuck to online work for many more months, or that social distancing will become the new norm that we all have to get used to in college. I worked tirelessly towards college for years. I looked forward to meeting more people in person, not through a screen. I wanted to share experiences and interests for what I would hope to be some of my best years. Our class went through so much. We talked, we laughed, we cried, we procrastinated, we struggled, and we thrived. We shared poems, we made sculptures, we protested for our rights, we scored incredible three-pointers, we played beautiful songs, we made friends, and we lost friends. And for all of our greatest failures, which we overcame through our greatest triumphs, not just for high school, but for all of grade school, our final celebration is in the midst of a global pandemic. I'm sure that I'm not alone when I say that this is not an easy truth to swallow. That being said, I don't want to bum everybody out on such a special and celebratory day. Like a cloudy nighttime sky, there is a bright side waiting for us all. Here with us, we have many generously supportive teachers and staff members working to make our celebration as memorable as possible in a safe way. On the news side of things, we have all seen a hopeful step in the right direction for the world's air quality. New York's daily death toll recently dropped from 800 per day to 100, and early tests of COVID-19 vaccines are already showing some promise. We aren't out of the woods yet, but due to hard efforts from health experts and civilians alike, humanity might just be on its way out. For all of you who are sick of staying at home, just know that odds are your preventative measures saved 1, maybe 2, maybe even a dozen strangers' lives in the past few months of quarantine. We always measure lives lost, but you must not forget that there are lives saved as well. Every human life is irreplaceable, and I commend your efforts to protect others. For all of you moving on to college, I can't promise that everything will be just as you want. I can't tell you when things will get better, but I can tell you that they surely will. Until then, let's keep working to make the elephant in the room fully fade away. I'd like to give a special thanks to our teachers and staff, and a big congratulations to the proud and memorable class of 2020. Thank you.
Being valedictorian is a remarkable accomplishment. Please join me in welcoming this year's valedictorian, Jane Ruggles.
Good evening. My name is Jane Ruggles, and I'm the valedictorian of this year's senior class. I know this graduation is not how we expected to end our senior year. I wish I could spend today with all of you, and I wish we had not lost our final 3 months together at Open. I know most of us feel upset, as if something was taken from us. But if I've learned anything from this experience, it's that we were lucky to have the time together that we did. We must focus on everything Open has given us, and not on the time we lost. We have spent the past 4 years together, and those 4 years have shaped us into who we are. Looking back on our time at Open, I'm sure we'll be surprised at what we remember most vividly, and the things we miss the most. We will miss our teachers and the friendships we formed with them over the past 4 years. I will miss Vic's endless encouragement and Emily's dedication to everything she does. I will miss Bridget's unconditional support and Irina's passionate lectures about our future. I will miss joking with Mike and Lucian and talking with Clary. I will miss every single one of Open's teachers and their reassurance and advice that has guided me through high school. I think that we will miss all of the little things about Open, like how quiet the school is in the morning before class, and how during town meetings we could barely all fit onto the first floor. I'll miss walking through Organ Hill and sitting at the Overlook. I'll miss going to housing for lunch, doing art in the lounge and the garden. I'll miss driving to school every morning and seeing my friends before class. There are things at Open that have become very personal to me, as I'm sure there are for all of you. Open has given us experiences that no other high school could. I hope we can all see the value in what we've learned in the past 4 years. We have become more responsible, independent, and mature. We have learned about the world and about ourselves. We were able to decide what comes after we graduate today, as we enter the next phase of our lives. Some of us will continue on to college or trade school or the military. Some of us will start working or interning. We will study medicine, sciences, and math, the arts, history, business, and language. We will move to new cities. We will travel. We will meet new people and make new friends. I can't name all of the different directions we will be taking, and every person in our class will decide that for themselves. Our class is made up of caring and passionate people. The commitment we have shown to our classes, school, and even to each other will carry on past this year and become a passion for something new. We have formed friendships that will last long after graduation, and we have learned more from one another than we know. We have faced something that none of us could have imagined happening. This quarantine has allowed us to learn more about ourselves than we thought we could. It has taught us that we can continue to learn even when confined in our own homes. It has shown us that we are still together as a school, even when separated. Now we are graduating, and although we're not together, I know we are sharing in this experience. We are sharing in the excitement and anxiety of leaving Open. We are sharing in the readiness to move on, and with the sadness of seeing our time here end. After today, we will be graduates, and our time in high school will be behind us. But we will not forget everything Open has given us. This is both the end and the beginning. We will graduate today, marking the end of our time together at Open. Although sad to go, this end brings us to the beginning of the next phase of our lives, and we are ready for whatever comes next. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. I now have the privilege of asking School Board Chair Linda Owen to join us for remarks.
Congratulations, Class of 2020, on this momentous achievement. I know this is not the way that you expected to celebrate graduation from high school, but sometimes we learn small things matter. In this case, a very small thing. A bat virus has completely upended the end of your school career. But just today, let's reflect on the things that you learned on that path. Besides small things matter, you learned that choices matter. You learned it's okay to make mistakes. You learned kindness and compassion. You learned the power of community, of family, of friends, all those who have supported you on this journey. And I want you to come out of this thinking of your best self. You've seen a lot of role models for being very wonderful. You've probably seen some models of what you don't want to be. But now you need to know about your best self. Not anyone else's idea of what your best self is, but what you have grown through these years to know is your best self. And life has thrown you a curved ball. Now, let's hit it out of the park.
The class of 2020 is, needless to say, special. But you were special before a global pandemic interrupted what we thought was normal. You are a collection of 47 individuals, thoughtful, compassionate, and fierce. We at Open are better for having known each of you. We honor you today with much gratitude to the families whose support and guidance made this moment possible. This event marks an important ritual of transition at a historic time. You are about to embark on adulthood at a period of great uncertainty. You have learned early that life will be eventful, painful even, in unpredictable ways. You are navigating this now, and if you're experiencing some existential anxiety, that would be a reasonable response. Our world has shifted on its axis. It will never be the same. We are reminded that normal is an ever-evolving state that challenges us anew each time it changes. In the midst of all this, remember, this moment is an opportunity to take and a challenge to meet and overcome. You have learned to be ready. In your time at Open, you have developed tools of resourcefulness, self-advocacy, compassion, and curiosity, so you can respond to situations like this in healthy and pragmatic ways. The world needs people like you, creative and dissatisfied with the status quo, to imagine something better and act on it. We need people like you who can face facts, even unpleasant ones, and offer positive, effective solutions. We need people like you who are not fearful of science, but see how empowering it is to question, learn, and wonder about the world. Being optimistic about the future is a choice. Sometimes we must fight to be hopeful, and I hope you will fight for hope. Hope is the expectation that things will be better, a key ingredient to living well. Dwell in possibility, Emily Dickinson wrote. Talk about someone who knew how to practice social distancing. From her isolated room, she wrote that hope is the thing with feathers, whose song is heard even in the midst of a storm. Now you are in the midst of a storm, but we hope we have helped you to find your voice here at Open, so you can now confidently share it with the wider world, even in the midst of gale force winds. Open is small, it's true, but it's a microcosm of the larger world, diverse and dynamic as it should be. Ultimately, Open is a small group of adults and a large group of teenagers in a beautiful old building. So why does the loss of this place during this closure feel so profound? It's because over 4 years, you become our family. We are family at Open. How we miss seeing you sleepy-eyed, breakfast in hand each morning. Later, alert, chatty, and inquisitive in class, gathering in the dark hallways, huddled on the landings, and mingling in the student lounge. The intimacy of this humble space helped us care about each other. But the city was also your classroom, and we trusted you with this. When you tested us, it was a reminder that the burden was on us to show you the importance of learning in community. We hope you will always be proud graduates of the one and only Open High School. My hope is that you will sing like Emily's bird, but also live wild like Annie Dillard's weasel. Some of you may remember him. Even without feathers, he manages to soar through instinct or force of will in the mouth of an eagle, following a singular necessity to eat. What is the singular necessity that will propel you from this point forward? Will you let it take you in unexpected directions to unexpected heights? I hope so. As you move on to exciting lives of education, work, and service, I leave you with a few words of advice. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you and will push you to grow. Read widely and with pleasure. Make time to bask in the splendor of nature. Take up some space in the world and enrich your circle, whether it be big or small. And of course, wash your hands, wear a mask, and keep your distance. We love you, class of 2020. Shine on. I am delighted to present the top 10 students of Open High. At number 10, Alice Buchanan. Number 9, Taisha Parham. Number 8, Eliza Wren. Number 7, Avaya Kershaw. Number 6, Theo Hall. Number 5, Brittany Paredes. Number 4, Lee Salvucci. Number 3, Georgia Chase. Number 2, Tristan Franz. And number 1, Jane Ruggles. It is my great pleasure to welcome the Superintendent of Richmond Public Schools, Mr. Jason Camrus. Mr. Camrus, as Principal of Open High, I certify that the Open High School Class of 2020 has met the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the State Board of Education of the Commonwealth of Virginia and the School Board of the City of Richmond.
I'd like to begin by expressing my profound gratitude to all of the families watching right now. Your love, support, and sacrifice are a huge part of why our graduates are here today. On behalf of RPS, thank you. I also want to recognize our teachers, our counselors, principals, and APs, and so many others who have poured their hearts and souls into our seniors. You are my heroes, and we are all in your debt. Finally, to the class of 2020, congratulations. We are so proud of each and every one of you. I know your senior year was not what you expected, and I'm so sorry for that. But nothing in this world, not even a global pandemic, can diminish the joy we feel for all of you today. As you know, our motto at RPS is teach with love, lead with love, and serve with love. That's our motto because love, above all else, is what we all deserve and what our country so desperately needs, especially right now. As Zora Neale Hurston wrote, love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place. In the vein of love, I'd love to share 3 pieces of advice with you today. 1, find a partner to love. 2, find a pursuit to love. And 3, find a purpose to love. First, find a partner to love. Someone who adores you, including your imperfections. Someone who wakes up every day eager to celebrate joy and confront pain alongside you. Someone who holds you accountable for being your best self. Someone you can laugh with, cry with, tell silly jokes with, make mistakes with, and cherish the little things with. Second, find a pursuit to love. Something that gives you joy every day as you head off to work. Something that draws on your unique talents. Something that nourishes your heart, your mind, and your soul. And something that sustains you and your family, both physically and emotionally. And third, find a purpose to love. Something that makes our world a little more just. Something that makes our country a little more equitable. Something that makes our community a little more free. Find a person to love. Find a pursuit to love. Find a purpose to love. And as you do, please know that we at RPS love you very much, and we always will. Thank you.
Hey Richmond, Russell Wilson here. Your very, very own. Growing up in Richmond was amazing, and I miss it all the time. But listen, I wanted to shout out all the Richmond Public Schools. Congratulations on graduating, class of 2020, and we see you, we're rooting for you, praying for you. And I just want to encourage you guys, why not you? Dream big, make it happen, and go for it. And I just want to welcome our graduates, so here we go. See you guys. Peace.
Essence Anastasia Allen. Jacob Aiden Amendolia. Luke Hilton Anderson. Taylor Alexandra Best. Michael Robbie Booth. Amaya Nicole Branch. Alice Fitzhugh Buchanan. Zora Felicity Burrell. Georgia Louise Chase. Chelsea Ann Crawford. Marcus Senekpon Dansu. Garrett McIntyre Dodson. Connor Jameson Dunn. Genoa Eloise Fleming. Tristan Linus France. Anthony Brian Garcia. Angel Roman Garcia Aguayo. Theodore David Hall. Cleja Joriel Hanna. Jaden Duran Harris. Jacoby Messiah Harrison. Mia Rose Hudek. Jackson Randolph Kane. Avaya Marche Kershaw. Haley Navaya Knight. Roman Moon Koshak. Corey Adams Laughlin. Darren Jacob Lagi. Yulisa Macias Orivela. Emma Elizabeth Moore. Sally Clay O'Farrell. Brian Patrick O'Mary. Marsden Robert Olson. Brittany Paredes. Taeja Nashe Parham. Jackson Alexander Prescott. Leandra Kizzy-Lynn Reeves. Justin Reyes Luis. Henry Benjamin Roman. Jane Elizabeth Ruggles. Benjamin Michael Rumsey. Lee Dolan Salvucci. Dayon Bernard Spence. Oliver James Welch. Donnell Antoine Williams Jr. Miles Hampton Williamson. Eliza Marie Wren.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for. By the power vested in me by the Virginia Department of Education and the Richmond City School Board, I hereby confer upon each of you your diploma with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
On behalf of the Richmond City Public School Board, Superintendent Camrus and his leadership team, the faculty and staff of our area high schools, we congratulate you all.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Yay, everybody! Congratulations! I miss you so much. Congratulations! You all so much.